right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run on first down. It's Ross, and he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down, Ritchie. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, Ross. And some room to roam now. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Back to throw. Ritchie, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Oh, he's laying down. There's 2 of them.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40.
I had the easy tackle when I walked right by.
Past the 20 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
I heard
as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
He's one to the right of B and one on our side of B.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw on second down. Richie. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Richie.
Oh, man, hold on to the ball, you bum.
Against zone defenses, the windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Hackett, and this is going to be incomplete.
Yo, I love him. He's so cute.
Open downfield, as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
That boy got swag. Justin Timberlake, I see you.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
Somebody can get
He's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Oh, that's my boy. Goodman now.
On first down, Hackett. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here,
Oh, one guy
are just
that's
quicker
not
than
even
fast.
played
A lot of them
this
combine
game.
quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second down, it's Henderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hackett. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Like a different match. And then Mert or Luka.
Yeah, no, I'm playing the Super Bowl on Madden right now.
Yeah, he played Madden. That's it.
This is Henderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Henderson going to run for it, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a stoppage here, as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
DJ.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Let's go, Keith.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Second and 3. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys are set up short at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That's 7-0 lead in the game now. They've given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fall behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
No, he can't get in the party. He can. You got to talk to the game check.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
You got to do it to
your tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the.
You got to click from triangle and then look at the activation. There's going to be one that says activation. You got to and then send them an invite through there.
Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Yeah, man, say not joining.
Now, unless you go to the big mob, the big lobby. Unless you go to the 10-on-10 one.
First down. Richie.
Throw the ball. He's open. Come on, man.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. In that case, that didn't happen.
What do you play?
And a sack resulted.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And
we was playing that shit early. We was going in on that shit.
And the defense able to recover, batted free.
I'm done. Everybody's getting held now. Like my whole team, like no one can run routes no more.
That's your politician homeboy.
Knock it away. And brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's set away. Here comes Grant on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Like he's running the same defense and they can't beat it. That's the wild part. It's like, oh, my offensive line forgot how to block all of a sudden.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
All you've been doing is running.
Early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. All game.
The defense gave up the first lead.
Like, he has like 200 yards rushing because we missing tackles at the line of scrimmage like that.
Last time out,
like this shit. Come on, Madden. Like, dude, but here he has, in the second quarter, he has 150 yards, but 3 people came tackle him at the line of scrimmage. Oh, with the bullshit.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm ready, man.
Go back, right?
Damn, it's only 2 of us now. What happened?
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Hackett looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Yeah, sure.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hackett under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Right.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run here with Blanche. And he is
I'm making adjustments because this nigga's beating me on some trash garbage shit.
like a lawn chair.
Yeah.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. They're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd
I'm the
and
same
long.
way. We call this the whole thing. We want to put our boys out there, have them shine. Like, actually put them out there, put them in a position to win and be seen. But like, when we first started this, he had his team, I had mine, so we came up with a mutual name to in between, so nobody would be overdoing the other one. That's how we came up with the TNT name.
I was so frustrated. I wasn't paying attention to the clock. This dude was milking the shit off the clock. About to be in the 2nd quarter.
I put some of my boys right. We put some totally new because, like, at the end of the day, we all like the most what we got going, but to keep it fair, we came up with some totally yeah.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun. Hackett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off
Nobody
the bench
could
here
catch anything this game.
because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get three.
It's not going to be no beat the ball. I'm not just like personally worried about that. But I'm pretty sure we can come down to something we can both.
I'm done. Good game. Madden clearly giving him the game. Good game. Dude wide open. You throw 20 yards ahead. This shit's so fucking stupid.
Throwing on 1st down. Hackett.
Look at that. Look at that. 3 dudes there, but we can't catch it. Good game, bro. Good game. That was him. That's a pick. 3 dudes there, yet this man dives and catches this shit. This game is so one-sided. Yo, halftime, please, Madden. Just stay the fuck off the game.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball.
So we don't play our zone no more either? No one plays their zone no more? Fuck this guy. Like, deep zone and no one plays their zone no more.
The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. And he's simply taken
good game, man.
That's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half.
Look at this. All day I just been getting randomly stuck on my guy. But he's freaking breaking 90 tackles at the back of the line of scrimmage. Like, come on.
Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, Richie going to throw right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Off play action. Richie. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Richie. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter.
Man, look at this type of nonsense. Look at this. Look at this nonsense glitching like line adjustments.
They'll keep it on the ground.
And look. He stops behind the line. I had an easy first down and he stops. Good game, man. I'm fucking done.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, Madden stays out this game. I could easily be up, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. Sometimes Madden steps in, sometimes they don't. Just gotta just play what you play. Pretty much it. And he makes adjustment after every time I produce something. Like if he's watching the stream or something. Let him score. I lost help in this game. Let him score.
Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Shit,
and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I ain't even going to pick plays no more. I'm just going to let the computer pick. Shit, pure trash. Like early in the game when I'm dropping passes left and right, and then his guy's breaking like 9 tackles in the backfield, and I'm tripping over my offensive line all game. But yet his guy freaking can sidestep everybody and break all the damn.
They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
Look at that. Look how my guy stops. Instead of keep running, he stops.
Caused all of that.
Good game.
Confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him.
Instead of continuing to keep running for the rat reception, what does he do? He stops.
So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Richie. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep.
And he stops running. Why not? Like the dude stops running.
And he's able to take
oh
this
my
one back
God.
to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, this game is pure trash. I was getting blocked.
Quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder.
Running,
And he'll be
dropping everything.
getting this one across
Can't
the
catch
40.
nothing. But yeah, we get trucked, ran over. Wide receivers stop running for picks. Like, this game was pure
And the
trash.
Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
It doesn't help when someone's watching the stream. You don't know how to play.
Toss play to Velage.
Let him score. Let him score.
And he
Lost
cuts it
interest in this
to the
nonsense.
races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 57 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Look how I get blocked by
And
this.
he's able to get it across the 20,
Crazy.
but not by much.
If that was him, he was stiff on his guy, kept on walking to the left. Like, that's the type of game it's been. That's why the last two plays, I just gave him touchdowns. I didn't even care. I let him move my guy away.
This next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep.
Lost all interest in this game, so this should be over because I should go play Call of Duty and continue getting 100 kills.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive
I haven't hit
coordinator
100
and
today in
his
Call of Duty
assistant
yet.
coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
This game's
Let's
probably
get
gonna
moving,
make me hit
guys."
a
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there
This shit
halftime,
is
actually.
trash.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
I wasted my time playing this shit.
Richie stepping up. He's going to keep it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking to throw. Richie.
Oh, you didn't stop
Isaiah
running.
McKenzie hauling it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside.
That's what y'all been doing on game is stop running.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable
Yeah, she
lead
catch
here
the
in the
pass
fourth, but they
today.
do not want to
Everybody
give
been
up big
dropping
plays
shit.
like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Why did you throw it to the middle of the field when the whole sideline is to your right? Come on, Richie.
Definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to fight.
Yeah, I'm
and
done.
for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
He just overthrowing everything. No pressure.
And a big turnover there.
Like, no pressure. What are you overthrowing for?
Certainly not what he was hoping
Big
for,
game.
Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
Look at this. One guy just blocked 4 people on that side.
He's at the 50.
Man, move away. Everybody will move away. Move away. This shit is weak. One guy legitimately just blocked 3 people. His left tackle blocked my linebacker, my DN, and my safety. Like, how they do that? How?
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is
The
a team that's
freaking left
confident
tackle
running the
blocked my
football.
safety,
A big
my
reason why this
linebacker,
big
and my
has
fucking
occurred,
DN.
come
Like,
together,
where?
How to plan and stuck to it.
Like,
When you get big time runs
how,
like that,
Sway?
makes it easier to stay
One
with it,
player blocked 3 people. And just let him score. Why y'all tackling him? Madden decided this shit from kickoff.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys,
Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Balaj. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much
I ain't even
since.
picking plays no more. Like, this shit was trash.
They run it with Balaj.
Why y'all tackle him? Let him score. I let him score the last 2 drives. I didn't care about this shit no more.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line.
Ball, man. Chew this clock out. Go back in Call of Duty. This shit was trash.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't
have no interest.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ritchie over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Nowhere to escape,
all one open, circle open. But does he want to throw the ball? Nah. The Madden said, nah, bro. You ain't throwing the ball.
17 guys.
Like, 2 dudes wide open. And what no pressure. But what my quarterback does, hold on, look at it again. Another guy wide open. Just wait and drops it. All game. Either quarterback don't throw, or I trip over my guys, or they drop it. All game. Your quarterback don't throw, overthrows it, trip on my guys on the back of the scrimmage, or he can drop passes. Yeah, his guy jukes 9 people, or 1 guy blocks 4. Like, Madden decided this game from the jump. Shit was whack. It's crazy that I was available all day yesterday and today, and we have to play this game at night. I hate playing late at night. Especially Madden, this shit's weak. All the games every game cheated be late night.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Let him score. Don't just stand there. Move. Let him score. Let him score. Move. I don't move. This is trash. Pure trash.
It's a big play there for Miami. 76 yards.
Pure basura. Whatever they pick.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.